Talking real? I got some shit right there too. Yeah, force the hoes, nigga, anything goes. We gon' keep it locked in with them good combos. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, long as you keep it real. Say how you feel, get it off your chest. You ain't got to be stressed. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. They say a little combo is good for the soul, though you're not locked into the go get a show. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. From the heart of the city, got big dog. When you come take a drink, tell me what you think. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. I was born in the projects, raised in the city, did my time to open like ain't nobody fucking with me. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we need to be my nigga. From Florida City, cool to Richmond, Heights, Homestead and Lorraine, they locked in tonight. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we need to be my nigga. From Carver Ranches, Lauderdale there to Palm Beach, all the boys tuned in and here to go get a speech. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we need to be my nigga. I got the radio blasting it overtime. Chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga.
What it do, what it hit for? This your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg.STATMAN. And you tuned in, you're locked in, you can't wait to get in to the chill spot. 305. You already know where the boy is at. You know what that is. That's 305. That's MIAO. Ain't nothing better. You know, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to catch up on. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hopefully you're appreciating your life. Hopefully you're appreciating your moments that has presented itself to you. Hopefully you're not too overwhelmed, too excited, overly, hopefully you're not a pre-ejaculatory ass individual. It's been some things that we've all have witnessed in our nation, in our neighborhood, in our families. Some positive energy, some curious energy, some constructive energy, some destructive energy, and it's just energy, and it moves as it wants, stomping through how it wants. Yep, and keep on going. But
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
And you ain't got shit to do but sit your stinking ass on this motherfucking internet and gibber gabber with your homies, with your friends, with your family, or just tap into what social media streets talking about. It's always something. It's always something. We ain't gonna deny that. We all got our little groups and things that we follow. Sometimes people be on social media and they think that, oh, I don't follow the big booty hoes and the big dick niggas. I don't follow the wretched. I don't do that. I'm not following the whole, bullshit side of it. I'm over here with the Christians and all that. They think that's different. So they're not following the wretched. They think it's different. But I got news for you, Keys. It's not really any difference. You know, it's the same shit. You know, no matter what social media you own. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. There's no degree of sin on social media platform. You just like the rest of the niggas and bitches. Your group you follow is no less ratchet. They might do ratchet shit and don't. They just might not be, overtly with the shit, but they just be differently with it, politically with it, tactful, tasteful with it. You know what I'm saying? But in life, we learn. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, your host, Zay, the Go Getter.
Good, man.
Yeah, I'm available. Indeed.
What they do, bro?
Well, vibing to the boogie, the beat, or whatnot. Uh, just letting beloved fans and supporters know that we are always available. You know what I'm saying? Long as God granting us that above ground status, we gonna figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't gave away no giveaways. We haven't done a lot of quality things for our status, our situation. So yeah, we might do something like that and have people actually pull up that day we do it and come get your shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Come get your basket, your gift card, whatever. Give us a shout out right there on the whoop de whoop and the whamsy wham. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I think that'll be loud.
come take a shot. Come see what the
Man,
chill is really about.
I think that'll be loud. They can pull up right up on those and get what they need to get right then and now.
Mhm.
What's going on, man? We ain't been on in a while.
Well, catch your people up. You the host. Let them know what you've been up to. Yeah.
Same old thing, though. You gotta tell us how I feel to be 47.
Oh well, see what I want to let the people know. Cause see, let me see something real quick. I think I got it on here still. See what people don't know, and this is for our fans and supporters. I hate to call y'all that. This is this happened a while back, and I want you to elaborate when it's done. Go get her and catch the people up. And shout out to the individuals that he's talking about.
I'm super excited about the gender reveal. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I had to go to work. As soon as I got out of work, I came to make this video to keep it how I said I was. I know my mama and Jack going crazy because Janae having a baby. That shit even sound funny just saying it. And you pulled a big one with that one because that was my daughter before I had a daughter. So, I had them from when they was little. We all growed up together. They taught me some stuff. I taught them some stuff. And it was what it was. Jack, I know I ain't you, but I'm trying my best. We gonna hold it down. We gonna make sure Janae baby be straight. Ma, I know you happy too. Cause like I say, for a long time, that was your baby. I gave me yellow for girls and red for boys. So Aunt, get a cup, 2 seconds, cause you ain't give me no color if it was two babies. So what if it's two babies? I don't know. If it's two babies, then I guess I like two reds or two yellows or whatever, because the possibility that it could be two. Now I'm just fucking with y'all. So, baby doll, go ahead, get ready. I'm gonna give you a 5 second countdown to get this shit popping. We gonna do what we do. Like I said, I'm super excited. I hope all y'all super excited. This is a whole different journey of life that y'all going through. I want to say congratulations to Janae, congratulations to Aunt, and for everybody who there at my crib and I'm not there, I'll be there at 10 o'clock. Save me something to drink. That's all I got to say. I'm about to turn around, and when y'all look up, y'all gonna just see what it is. So Janae, Aunt, Everybody get ready. Baby doll, go ahead and do your thing. So by the time I turn back around, when I learn how to work this shit that's in my pocket, y'all to see what it is. Cause I don't even know how to work it. But I'm for the fuck with it and figure it out. So like let's see. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Everybody who think it's a boy, step to the left. I give y'all 2 seconds. Everybody think it's a girl, step to the right. Left for the boy, right for the girl. Let's see who get it right. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully I do it right, y'all. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. Hold on. Y'all work with the kid. Y'all know a couple days I'm for to be 42. I ain't trying to throw no paper on the ground. I don't want y'all to see the color. So I put the paper in my pocket. So I figure out how to make it work. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how we do. I shot the shit at myself. I shot it the wrong way. So this shit ain't no good no more. But I hope y'all see the smoke. That's how y'all know I did this shit live. It's a boy. It's a boy. I done fucked up my whole uniform, but it's a boy. I shot it the wrong way. I supposed to shoot it up. But y'all should see Baby Doll's all going up. Congratulations. We got another boy in our family. Janae and Aunt, y'all be blessed. And everybody, whatever y'all mess up, clean up. Yo.
And that right there, sir, is what's been going on in some parts of your life. You know what I'm saying? And that was around your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of old, but it was good.
Mm.
So I'm happy to inform y'all. Yeah, Ace Boogie born now. Baby named
Ace
Ace.
Boogie. All right.
They call him Ace. I call that boy Ace Boogie. He doing good. He was actually born right around Super Bowl, February 2nd. He was born. That's the baby I had on the show the other day. Well, that was about 2 weeks ago when I was on the show and I said that's my baby and I'm a little dog, that Ace Boogie. So yeah, that boy born now. He vibe. He doing good. But I see what we got on the back screen. Everybody who wasn't aware, who wasn't able to know, that was your celebration. Last weekend, Friday, we was out there to get loose how we get loose. So shout out to everybody who came and chopped it up
Indeed.
with you for your birthday. But how you feel about your little birthday thing?
Well, I was, appreciating life, and I really appreciate having a birthday on the weekend. That's really special. I promise you that. But that's just to me, though. Um, I thank everybody for coming and kicking it or whatever, and enjoying themselves, and just I'm a vibe kind of nigga, so I'm with the good vibes, and it was a good vibe. So yeah. Hmm.
So you feel
Yeah,
like you got older, or you just feel like it was another day?
and then began to feel like I got older. I mean, technically, I'm older. I mean, about from what but I don't know how to say I feel. You know what I'm saying? Can't really say that. I feel like life is 47. That's where life is right now for me. 47.
Nigga, that's a huge accomplishment and a huge blessing, boy. Cause the way that everybody growed up, I just said the way we growed up, nigga, to be 47, that's like a goddamn milestone, boy. So
Yeah, I mean,
I definitely say salute for that. Cause you already know, we know niggas ain't make it past 20. Talking about 47. Let
yeah.
me see. What's going on with this? Not the chance. What's going on with everybody drinking these goddamn cut water? Who on here with us? Do
That's
y'all
money.
drink cut water? What the fuck is a cut water, bro?
It's another beverage in the can, like twisted tea or anything else. It's just new something that's out.
Hmm.
You know,
Monica, you drink cut water?
Yep.
That shit nasty as fuck.
Hmm.
I mean, I get cut water good if you want to get the good, big dog. Because every time I see females on cut water, they get freaky. So I don't know if that's a Bill Cosby drink or what.
You know, every time you see females, what females you know got freaky on cut water? What the fuck you doing with females that get
No,
freaky on cut water?
I be seeing them on
But he, but he,
Facebook,
but he,
on social
but
media.
he, but he,
Yeah, I be seeing them on social
but
media. A
he,
couple of them
right,
teen mom.
right.
I be seeing these. They be on there every time. The famous. I wish I could screen record shit. She say
Uh-huh.
drinking cut water, shaking ass.
Oh, okay. Right.
Cut water get you like that too?
No.
Well, I guess you got something
Or if
different.
all it takes is cut water to do that, they've been wanting to do that. But anywho,
Okay, well, see, let me know something. Then, goddamn it, I don't know.
nah,
I ain't drinking.
I ain't
I
never
ain't drinking
taste
no
that
cut
shit.
water.
I ain't never tasted it. I heard about it, but you know,
Yeah, I ain't drinking that shit, dog.
when you want to try the cuddy wuddy,
I'm not. I just stick to what I know. Fuck all that,
you scared of the cuddy wuddy?
man.
A
So
little
let me
bit of
ask
the
y'all a
cuddy
question, bro. I'm
wuddy.
gonna ask you. Let me ask you: is this considered as stealing from your mate? So you know how the income tax season, right?
Hmm.
So the little young nigga got my job. Now this is what he's stressing about. So his bitch had done got. I guess the income tax check, like you can get half and half or something like that, right? So the
right.
girl had done got half for the check. She shot that boy a rat. Boom. She told him that she gotta wait for the other half or whatever gonna come in some weeks. So I don't know however long it's supposed to come. Long story short, they go to the same tax person. So he went to file his shit. When he went to file his taxes, the nigga told him, "Oh, so y'all gonna be good because your girl just got her other half 2 weeks ago, and by the time that's gone, yours will be coming." She never told him that she got the other half. So is she entitled to tell him that, or is she cuffing on him?
So
Oh,
do
why
he
would
feel
she
a
have
way
to tell
about that?
him?
No, no, no. He feel a
Or
heavy way about it, but
oh,
I'm
he
gonna tell
feel
you how he feel about. I want to see how y'all feel about it.
But why did she have to tell him?
Cause she told him when she got the first half, and she
And she
said, "Baby,
gave
when
him
I
a
get the
stack,
second
right?
half, I'm gonna let you know."
But she gave him a stack, right?
He's supposed to get him 2 stacks out of it, cause what they do is when he fired the baby, he give her 2 stacks. When she fired the baby, she give him 2 stacks.
Mm. Yeah,
Well,
so she
fuck all
cuffing
that.
then.
That's his girl, and they in the same house. So she still let him think that she ain't got no money and she got the shit. So do y'all
Mm.
feel like that's cuffing?
Yeah. If they have an arrangement and she knows she's supposed to be giving him the other $1,000 because that's what they do every year. They take
Right.
turns,
So
and
she
she got
can't
her
wait
money
till
two
she
weeks
feel
ago. She
like
supposed
telling
to
that
have
nigga.
gave him.
She supposed to tell that nigga when she
Nah.
first get it, right?
Yeah. I
Right.
mean,
So nah, go
I
ahead.
guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. She supposed to told him. She supposed to tell him when she get the money. She supposed to give him his other 1,000. That's all I'm gonna say. She supposed
So
to give
she
him his
made a
other
big deal
1,000.
with him and told him like, oh, he tripping, he acting like a bitch. She could have gave him the whole 2,000 out of the first half. She ain't had to wait till the second half. But she didn't want to give him the money for him to just fuck it up so fast. Did she looking out for him? And she flipped the
Nah,
whole
she
thing
was in
around.
reverse psychology. Nah, she was wrong, and she trying not to take accountability for that shit. So she trying to spin it around like, oh, I was looking out for you, bitch. No, you was being fucking deceitful.
So
It's
if you
not
live in
looking
a
out for
house
me.
with somebody, are you obligated to tell them every money that you get?
No, you're not. I don't suggest you do.
As long as your responsibility is paid, then that should be it, right?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
suggest you
so
tell them every single
with
dime
you
you
being a
have.
female, and say you live in a house with a nigga, or you live in a house with your partner, and say y'all got a agreement or arrangement, whatever y'all got that y'all do. Say you get a raise, would you tell a
I'm
nigga
not
you got a
telling.
raise?
No, I'm not telling. Nope.
So you don't think that that's cuffing?
Nope. That's not cuffing. That my raise don't got nothing to do with my finances. What I'm taking care of in the house.
So you
I'm
think if
not
you tell
telling.
him he gonna ask you for more money or some shit like that, or why would you
I
want
don't
to
know, but
celebrate
I'm
that with
not.
your partner?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have learned to keep my finances to myself. When in relationships, I learned that just keep your finances to yourself. You start letting people know about your finances, they start counting your pockets, pocket watching, shit like that. So yeah, no, I keep my finances to
But if you
myself.
but now if the table would turn, your nigga get a raise and he don't tell you, would you feel some kind of way like, damn, what
No,
you?
as long as he's taking care of his portion of what's supposed to be taken care of, then that's fine. You don't got to tell me because I'm not telling you shit. And just like you cuffing, I'm cuffing too.
You don't feel like that's lying?
No, how is it lying if the conversation never came up?
Like,
How is that a
I
lie
think
if
when
it never
you
came up?
I think like when you get raises and like good shit happen to you, you supposed to celebrate that with your partner.
Right. No, keep that to
Mm.
myself.
What you say, big
I
dog?
learned that.
I mean, honestly, man, it's each his own. Like I feel like anytime your relationship is something you take pride in and how y'all celebrate is how y'all celebrate. And to
But you can't
a
celebrate
person.
something you don't know.
Nah, but what I'm saying is if it's me, I'm just looking at it from I don't know. I don't know. If it was me, I wouldn't have a problem with knowing or not knowing. It wouldn't really bother me either way if I knew you got a raise or not. You know, like you say, shit is getting taken care of, you know. But if you
Some people
happy
may
go
feel
lucky,
like, oh, they don't have to do this now because now you making more money.
Nah, nah, that's some bitch ass shit. We gotta
I'm
agree. Like
telling
just cause
you,
I'm making a little bit more,
I'm
or
telling
just cause
you,
you making a little bit more, that just we celebrate. You forgetting that, but that's just a little bit more
I
for
don't
you
know.
to do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna be counting your pocket like that.
I mean, I feel like in certain scenarios, like it's just scenarios that you might have think like sometimes in your scenario and your experience or whatever, and everybody got one. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers get good shit in a relationship, whether it's money or some type of accomplishment, I feel like it's usually shared and expressed because that's like something we can celebrate, we can, achieve, and we can look towards better for us. I thought, that's a part of it, but then other shit like it's like, hey, yeah, motherfuckers do whatever the fuck Monica talking about. So I don't know. Shit. I'm gonna probably want to
See?
celebrate if
Yeah, I'm gonna want to
but
celebrate.
if
I'm
I
saying
don't
what
know,
what
I
you
don't know.
think,
I
big
can't
dog?
really give a fuck if I
You
don't
think
know.
you covered anyway?
Well, I wouldn't
yeah.
consider it cuffing, like you said. If the conversation never came up, that ain't considered cuffing. It ain't just
The
never come
conversation
up.
ain't gonna come up if you know and I don't. Like how it gonna come up? Well, if I know and you don't, how it
So
gonna
you
come up?
thinking like, well, it's a celebration for you. It's something that you achieved, and it's a goal, and it's
Yeah,
something to be
we growing
celebrated. So
together,
yeah,
bro. Like if I come home and be like, damn,
I
babe,
get it.
I got a raise. Shit, we out tonight. We celebrating. Cause shit,
Nope.
if a nigga be broke, then you gonna be like, God damn, like that's a stressful situation. So gotta start. I just think we just gotta start celebrating small things. I said that because most people dog be in fucking competition with the relationship they in. You can't be in a relationship with somebody you in competition with. You can't be have a homeboy with a nigga that's a competition with you. That's just how I be feeling. Most motherfucking relationships, they be in competition with the bitch they're in a relationship with. Like, oh, you got a new phone. I need a new phone. You got a new case. I need a new case. You got a new car. I need a new like, what the fuck are we doing?
But be honest, who be in competition with who in most relationships? Like when people in when those situations are going on, who's the one in competition, the man or the woman?
I done seen it from both ways. So I already,
Or
I
you
ain't gonna
seen
lie.
it
I
from
done
both
seen,
ways?
I done seen it
Uh,
from both ways. I done seen niggas. To me, it's worse if a nigga in competition with his female, cause that means just a bitch ass nigga. Like
mm.
I'm never gonna
Cause
be in competition with my
a lot of
girl.
times it be the nigga in competition with the female. A lot of times.
You say that, but you can't, cause most time niggas will let the girl get the new shit and take the old shit. Like I know a couple of niggas who took their girl old car, let their girl get a new car. I ain't saying every
That's a
nigga do it.
marriage. That's different. That's grown man shit. We talking about bitch ass niggas. We ain't talking about that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
said
mean, how can I
in
be in
relationships where
competition?
they're in competition, who's the one in competition? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about regular shit. I'm talking about in a
It could be
situation
the
where
nigga, but
somebody's in competition. Who's the one that's mostly in competition?
sometimes be the female too. Like, why you always gotta do this? Why you always gotta do that? You doing it, and then the famous, females famous line, big dog, and you a grown man, so you done heard it before. You doing this for these hoes. You doing that for these
That's not
hoes.
competition. That's insecurity. That's not competition.
Oh man, that's like
What's the difference? Yeah, that's not competition. That's insecurity.
I
Competition is
get a
every time he
haircut,
do something,
you
she
gotta
want to
get a
one up
hairdo.
him.
That I'm saying. If I get a haircut, you gotta get a hairdo. If I buy me an outfit, you gotta buy you something. If I do this, you gotta do that. Like, yeah, that's competition.
Yeah, that's competition. So it be a lot of that going on, and it be a lot of that going on both ends, like you say, both. But a lot of times, like I seen a clip
Yeah,
where
yeah.
this couple was in therapy, and the lady was driving. I guess when they had their first date, the lady came in a nice ass Audi, and she had a nice career, and she had no kids, and she was all these things, and the man had a raggedy car, whatever, whatever. She didn't judge. He didn't care. He noticed though. He noticed she had a nice car, and he was offended that she had the nerve to come park next to him. But that shit is over her head because she vibing the nigga. And he held on to that shit. They're not married with a baby, and he's still in his feelings. Like, oh, bitch, you try to one up me. So he's so much in competition with this lady, he don't went to the car lot to test drive a Audi because now he wants something nice and ready to put them in more debt. Trying to compete with this lady that's saying, I don't care what kind of car you drive, babe. I'm with you. Like I came in the Audi because that's what I was driving before I met you. Like, why would my Audi? Why would you feel like you have to compete with something that I had before I knew who you were?
See, I'll never
Like,
be like that. The
yeah,
more
like it's
better my
stuff like
girl look,
that.
the more I be happy. I guess
It's
I'm just a
stuff
different
like
kind of
that.
nigga.
She was like,
I'm a
yeah.
different nigga.
She was like, I
And
pulled
shit
up in
like
my
that.
Audi and I didn't judge you, and I still got out the car and we went inside and we had a great time at dinner. What's the
Right.
problem?
I don't sweat shit like that, bro. I guess because I ain't from that era. Cause I was a nigga. I used to always have my own shit. I used to have my own shit. So I feel like if my dog doing good, then I'm happy. My dog eating, then that was up. My girl eating, then I'm happy. Then that's what's up. I don't got that jealousy tendencies inside of me like that. So I just think that's bitch ass nigga behavior anyway. But that's just my opinion. Now ain't nobody else gotta feel like that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
My
saying.
girl
Like
jump out
when
in the
you,
Audi. I'm gonna tell her come pick me up. Goddamn, let's ride. Shit, we in the Audi. Fuck that.
yeah, so you'll have people in competition, people jealous, things of that nature. Motherfucker, you realize every time you get a new car, your shit crash and you ain't the one driving. Motherfucker, oh
Right.
damn, the mother, you feel me? Shit like that. Shit like, and let's be real. When you see stuff like that happening, it's never the bitch crashing a nigga car. It's never that. It's always every time like, they get into some shit, holes punched in the wall, TV smashed up. Who's doing it to whose belongings? Who's
Oh no,
destroying
that
whose
ain't always
home?
cause motherfucker
Who's
broke my
destroying
TV
whose
before.
property?
The motherfucker broke my TV before Monica off the wall. Knocked my shit down, threw it on the floor, and stepped on the motherfucker. All cause of some shit I ain't had nothing to do with. Cause somebody
Right,
else
I
came to
bet you
my house.
didn't. Somebody that you was
Somebody
screwing came to your house.
no,
Right.
this was an ex motherfucker just popped up at
Mm-hmm.
my crib out of
Mm-hmm.
nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah. motherfucker.
Right. So
I do it the
I ain't
right
talking about
thing.
a situation like that. I'm talking about, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. You just get your stuff and go. This not working out. Now you got to destroy my whole fucking house, bust my car windows because the relationship not working. What my car and my home got to do with this?
But nah, hold on now. Who really started that busting windows shit? It be more female busting windows than niggas now. Don't do that. You know that.
It be females busting windows more than niggas. You think that?
I know that. Nick, females start that
Mm,
busting windows shit. I don't know niggas
right.
that just gonna bust a bitch windows out.
You think so?
Well, I ain't never bust no girl windows out. But I got my windows
You,
bust out a couple
you,
of times.
you. That's what I'm saying. We can't make the situation just personal or
So let
speak
me
from
ask you a question. Have
individual.
you ever had a nigga bust your windows out?
Yes, all them motherfuckers, all six. Yes, windshield, back glass, and the front and passenger window, and front and back passenger and driver. Yes, all
I
six. The
remember you
only
made
ones
that
he
nigga
ain't get
pay
is the
for it.
triangle. The only ones he ain't slap is the triangles in the back. Yes, absolutely, all six. And that wasn't the first
You
time.
ever nigga bust out your
I had
window?
somebody else bust my window on three different occasions, a whole different nigga. So yes, niggas definitely bust windows for no reason because I ain't want to talk to him no more. That's all it was. This not working for me. Your baby mama keep calling my phone. I don't want no problems. I hate this drama shit. I don't want to do this. I'm straight. That's all it was. That's all it was. I just want to move on with my life. I don't want to. Yeah. So again, you're speaking from your personal experience. I wasn't speaking
Nah,
from
nah, why I asked
personal.
you that? No, why I asked you
Yeah,
that
I
for?
wasn't
Now I
speaking
know
from
that.
personal. I was just speaking from
But your
shit that
personal
I,
shit, nigga bust out all your window. That's crazy as fuck.
yeah, and more than one occasion is what I'm saying. And different, it wasn't the same dude, is what I'm saying. One dude did it three separate times, and then another dude bust off six. But what I'm saying is there are a multitude of women that have had this experience, is what I'm saying.
So when
So
these
you
niggas
can't
bust
just
the
say,
windows out, do you make them fix it?
yeah. Well, no, the one dude
Yeah,
that did it
cause
three different times, I did it myself. I fixed it myself. The other dude that bust all six windows, the insurance covered it. He paid the deductible and the insurance covered the rest.
I have a motherfucker bust my front windshield, my glass, the front windshield. But she fixed that shit herself. I wasn't there
Yep.
for to fix that shit.
That's how that
But see,
shit go.
that's crazy. That's
Again,
crazy.
and it was all because all I said was, I don't want to do this anymore. That's all I said. That's all it was. I don't want to be a part of your little circus you got going on. I'm not no clown ass bitch. You feel me? I'm all right. Go do that over there, please, and thank you. That's all it was. And I got to get my shit slapped for what? Why you slapping my windows out? Why you doing that? You
How many
feel me?
windows
So
you how many windows you bust out, big dog?
Bit though. Why would I do that?
Hey,
The
I'm
box don't
saying
belong to me because I
the
don't
box
be.
don't belong to
I
me.
do not do that. That's not something I aspire to do. If she don't want to be down, I gotta respect that.
you feel me? A nigga catching you doing some shit, catching you in the act and in the fit of rage, he just start going hand tan shit up. Okay, I get that. But a motherfucker, you are literally having like a normal adult conversation and you're saying, listen, this is not working. I don't want to do this. Or listen, I'm tired of you feel me? The drama, the bullshit, these hoes constantly calling my phone, you constantly cheating, whatever, whatever. It's time for us to go our separate ways. Something like that. And somebody decide that their response is to destroy your shit. That's a person that's pretty much jealous of you. They jealous and they're also in competition. And yeah, they trying to bring you back to square one. They want you to start all over. Because why you tearing my shit up just because the relationship not working? What the fuck they got to do with anything? Like what? Yeah, that- every time that
I don't
motherfucker
give
told my
people
bust
should
my
tell
windows
people
out multiple
shit,
times
cause eight
just for
times
no
out of ten,
reason.
bitch, we gonna be back together. So we gonna be riding this motherfucking car whenever I'm
Nah,
ready.
nah, nah. Nah, I ain't never get back with neither one of them niggas. Neither
Girl bust
one.
my windows out. She only did that shit one time, but yeah, we was still fucking after that. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
straight. I'm still straight. Yeah, I'm good.
Broke
Mm-mm.
my TV, but she bought me another one. So man, that was cool too. No, I like to know that. There's niggas out here that's green as fuck. Cause I ain't busting no girl window. What the fuck I look like busting your windows out?
I'm telling you. I'm telling
What
you.
the fuck? I ain't even got
I'm
that type
telling
of
you,
time,
dog.
bro.
You'll be surprised how these niggas be doing. You'll be
Who that was popped
surprised.
in, big dog? I ain't by my phone. Who that was popped in? Oh, okay, I see it, Ashley. Ashley, you ever had somebody bust your windows out?
They can't hear you. You can hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you now. I can hear you. You ever had a nigga bust your car windows out?
You must
I
can't
can't
hear
hear
you.
her now. You can hear
She
me,
said
Monica?
hello, but then yeah, I can hear you. She said hello, but then she ain't say nothing else after that. So I don't know. I don't
She
know if her
must fell
phone
asleep.
acting up or what. I don't know.
Asha.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, y'all. How's
You know, she
everybody?
get what's going on.
Nothing.
You ever had a nigga bust out your car window?
No, never will.
Mm.
Monica say the nigga bust out window 3 motherfucking times.
What?
Yeah,
Three
Monica said
times?
nigga
Mm-hmm.
bust out window and all she did
Same
was tell her she
nigga.
didn't want to fuck with him no more.
What?
And he just kept coming back. Every time I fix it, that bitch would be right back. Only reason he stopped because he ended up going to jail and he violated probation and they sent that ass to prison. He never get out from jail. From
Don't
VOP
call them
straight to
and
prison.
you violated him.
Who violated him? Me? No, he violated himself. His baby mama violated him. Thank God
Damn.
for her. I appreciate her. I meant to send her a gift basket. I just ain't know her address. Appreciate that, sis.
Hey
What up,
man,
sissy poo?
that's crazy. I ain't busting
Yeah,
out nobody
appreciate
window.
that. Was
And like
happy
I
she
said,
did that.
I ain't being in competition. If I'm in competition with my girl or competition with my partner, then we need to break up. And if she in competition with me, we need to break up. Cause I think everything you do is supposed to be celebrated. And so I can't be with nobody like that.
Oh,
But that's just me. So actually what I asked Monica, if your partner get a raise and don't tell you, or you get a raise and don't tell that person, do you feel like that's cuffing?
Mm, uh, I don't know. I mean,
Nah, the fuck you mean you don't know?
I,
You know.
as long as he continues to do what he need to do, and he could do a
Okay,
little
that what
more.
she said. No, no,
He
no,
could
that
do a
what she
little
said.
more.
So
Yeah, I mean,
if a nigga tell you that they getting five, this is a hypothetical. Nigga, I'm getting $5 a day, and then that what you think, and you go washing, and you see that check and that bitch saying I'm getting a dub a day. You gonna have an attitude? You ain't gonna feel no kind of way?
nah. Like I think I'm a different. I'm just a different kind of woman. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I feel like he working for his money. So I mean, hey, if he is getting a raise, that's great in this day and time. But I don't think he got to tell me every time he getting a little more. Like as long as he's doing what he needs to do at the house, then you know I'm all right with it.
I told you that. Didn't I say that?
No, I'm just saying. I'm really not seeing it differently because I be feeling like when you do different things, you just celebrate a little bit more. Like
Right.
damn, man, I went from this
I feel
step to
like
that
people
step.
chump it up in celebration, but they really just want you to report everything back to them because they want to be
I
in your
just feel
business.
like it would be
That's
different if
all.
the man wasn't doing what he needed to do at home, and then you know what I'm saying, he gets a raise, and then all of a sudden I start noticing he's buying other shit. It's like nigga, what?
Or
But
not
it's
even noticing, but then you find that pay stub and it's like,
yeah,
oh, like the
yeah.
same thing happened with Desi Banks. So when Desi Banks came out, finally did an interview and talked about his ex-girlfriend. When he finally blew up and he was like very mainstream and really was out here getting, doing the interviews and the shows and really getting it right. He did an interview where he talked about his ex-girlfriend, how she pretty much didn't support his dream. She said she was tired of supporting him and pretty much carrying the bulk of the load. And she left. She put him out in the middle of the night, whatever, sent him to his grandma's house. She was done. She couldn't do it no more, right? She couldn't ride it out with him no more. And so people were like, oh, I bet she kicked kicking herself in the butt now. I bet she regret it now. And so she in return did an interview because she felt like he was not telling the whole truth. She was like, I supported him for 7 years. I carried the bulk of the weight for 7 years. He did not have a plan B. Like I understood the goal, I understood the mission, I understood the dream, but he was not making any money in the meantime. It's like you need a main source of income while you do that on the back end. You cannot make just focusing on trying to blow up your main source of income
Yeah, because
because
you gotta
you know what
have
I'm saying.
provision for the
You
vision.
understand? You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And she was like, "Yeah, that Camaro he used to have in his videos doing his skits, that was her car." She was like, "So if I wasn't supportive, mind you, he don't have no money to pay no car note. He don't have no money for no gas. So who's paying for all this stuff that for the car that he's using to do the skits? That'd be me." Okay, that's first of all. She said, then when he did start making money, he still was giving me peanuts and telling me he had no money until I found that bank statement. He's a liar. He was cuffing. He was bird feeding
Yeah,
me,
so she
giving me
felt like
giving
he owed her. See, that's different.
none.
Like,
So it's like you have money, you're still bird feeding me, giving me crumbs after I've been carrying the load and waiting
right,
for
right,
you
right.
to
So
get
that's
your big
wrong.
break so
That's
you can do
definitely
your
wrong.
half. You
Yeah.
got your big break and you kept quiet about it and you left me to still carry the bulk of the
Yeah,
load
so
by
he was just no
myself.
good. Like he was no good.
Thank you.
Like that, he
Thank you,
wasn't a good
bro.
nigga. Because
Thank you.
any man that have somebody that's holding them down and standing in the paint when they in that stages where they trying to level up, he should have just gave her a lump sum of money just off the rip.
Not
Like
even that, but
you,
you could have picked up the you know what I'm saying, more of the load. If she's
yeah, like
paying the rent, the lights,
right.
she's paying everything by herself, and you're pretty much just giving her money for like the phone bill and the internet or something. When
Yeah,
you
like the
get
bare
your big
minimum.
break,
The bare minimum.
the
Yeah.
rent cover, you understand what I'm saying? She still was doing everything by
Yeah, he
herself,
wasn't a
pretty
man.
much.
He just wasn't a man. He
Exactly,
just he just wanted
exactly.
her for when, as a stepping stone and he ain't needed no
Exactly.
more.
And then you come out and tell this bogus ass story how she wasn't supportive. Nigga, no, she left your ass because you was cuffing, bitch. When you did start making money, you did not in return start doing your portion
Yeah, he was a
of the
user. He was a
yeah,
user.
he was
He used
using
her to
her.
get what he
Exactly.
wanted.
Exactly. And you thought that you was gonna keep living in her house, only using her car, and while you have all this money sitting in the bank, and you wasn't gonna give her anything. You was gonna continue to give her them little ass crumbs that you was giving her, like you was still working
But I
at the
think that's
fast
what
food
be
place or
happening.
wherever you was working at.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a situation that be happening with a lot of those women that be with those guys. That end up, like whether it be the rappers or whatever, that be like the trajectory of like their situations. They be with the girls that be like ride or die, and then they get all of this money, and then the girls be wanting like they be wanting their money back in a sense. It's not really like wanting their money back, but it's like I poured into you. And now you feel like you're not supposed to give me nothing back. Like how do you do that to somebody? Like, because when you're going through the process, it's easy to say, a nigga gonna look out, when my time comes. But when the time comes, do you really do that? Do a lot of them don't, and them girls be feeling like I helped you because I really loved you. Like I really thought that we was in this together. And it really just
Yep.
be a use job most of the time.
Yep. Yep. And so that's why when they be saying, "Oh, black women only want a man that's
Yeah, they
already
and
put
they
together,"
they
be
mad. Yeah,
careful.
and they miserable.
Be
No,
careful.
them ladies don't be miserable. They be mad because they done poured all of their money. Now they
Yeah. Yeah.
penny pinching off the money that they got left for supporting you, and you don't feel like you supposed to get them nothing back. That's wrong.
Not only that, but even they don't want to give you nothing back, and then they take their when they finally do get to the space where they want to be at, where they aspire to be at, they go and they take their that to elsewhere. They go and get the person that they really want to be, or they go live the life they really want to live, and they don't include you. You're not included in it. So it's kind of like you invested all that
Now
for
that's true.
nothing.
Yeah, and that's why they always say like those women, they're pouring into a man to help them become the man that they want to be, like the man that
For
they need to
someone
be for
else.
somebody else.
Yeah. And so it's like people always be saying, "Oh, black, that's why they date outside they race because black women be wanting a man already put together." Yeah, because so many of us have built men to go be perfect for someone else.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck
And
want to
then you
keep doing
left you
that?
left with nothing. You left with just the
Exactly. So
memories
yeah.
and
And
saying,
guess what? The woman that he started a family with, or whoever that girl was, he had one or two babies with. Guess what? He done left her for somebody else. So apparently, he's the problem, right? He did start broke. He created one or two broken homes. So again, you said that she didn't support your dream. So what's the issue with the baby mama? She didn't support the dream neither. Whatever, you know. But again, she was there for him. She let him use the car. She paid all the bills. She supported him while he was trying to, find whatever he was trying to find, whatever goal he was trying to accomplish, the struggle of, and helping build the man, and all the things that they said that we should be doing, instead of wanting the man to come already put together. And then he started, he got on his feet, got his shit together, and he kept it from her. And he still
And
allowed
it's
her
too
to
many
do everything
stories
on her
like that.
own.
That's why
Yeah.
that's it's so many stories like that. That's why they feel like it's okay to say black women are,
Mm-hmm.
miserable, or we're mad. No, it's because that's really what has happened. That's been every every next woman's that story. So it's not unheard of. This is
No,
the
they
same
just
story.
label it. They put negative labels on it to make, so that's just a way to force you into a certain behavior. Like if I label it as mad or bitter, then that way that will persuade them to not behave a certain way, because nobody wants to be bad, mad, or bitter. You
And,
understand what I'm
and and
saying?
and you know what's so crazy is that I don't seen a white woman mad before and furious. I don't seen them being mad at they niggas for the same thing. Let me
Girl, I
tell you.
don't. Let me tell you something. I could care less what society has to say. I don't give a damn. I'm not building
And
no man. I said what I said.
I guess it's
Go home and
because,
let your mom finish raising you. I'm not doing it. I said what I
yeah, like
said.
I'm your woman. I ain't your mama
Yeah,
for
that shit
real.
don't make me feel no way. I don't care what nobody's saying. Until you have invested all of your whatever into someone, and then they get what they get and walk away and give it to someone that gave nothing, you can't talk to me. I don't care. You cannot talk to me until you have struggled with someone, built someone, pulled someone out of the dirt, gave your all, poured into this person, only to watch them walk away and pour into someone else. I
Yeah,
don't care what you have to say. Say
yeah,
what you
that's
want.
the
I don't
truth.
care. You can never guilt me into doing that shit again. I don't care what you say. I don't care. And I bet you you would never give your own daughter that advice. You would never tell your mom to do it. You wouldn't tell your sister to do it. You wouldn't tell your auntie to do it. So why the fuck is you trying to tell me to do it?
So that
Exactly. Out my
so
face, please. Thank you.
yeah, that's true. They
Yeah,
were
out my
talking
face,
about
please.
they was talking to the girl Lauren LaRosa on the Breakfast Club the other day because they had a conversation where they kind of like open it up for women that parents teach them to date up, like to date a man that has something, that has something going for yourself, so that y'all could be headed somewhere or whatever. She said that she was raised like that from a young girl. So Charlemagne and what's the man DJ Envy was saying, do you think that your parents was telling you that as a child to date like that from when you're young, or were they talking to you for your future life? She said, well, then when I was young, I didn't know that. So from a child, I was looking at a person supposed to come with something. So a lot of people, she's like, so, but I wouldn't tell my daughter to do that now. And I'm like, I wouldn't tell them that you have to date somebody with a whole bunch of money, but I do want you to date somebody that got something, even a brain to go and get something. So, it's like they're teaching that they're telling her to don't teach your daughter to do that, but you gotta have some expectation from a partner. You have to have some type of expectation. You have to bring something to the table with somebody, because then that'll make them feel like they could just be a bum, or they could just lay dormant and be consistent with doing nothing while a woman is doing everything. So I feel like the parent, they were not wrong, but it's not always about money. It's like pour into somebody that's pouring into you. Do something for
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's doing, like, it just needs to be reciprocal. The energy in
Mm-hmm.
relationships, it's never really that. Like, it's like I'm giving up 80%, you giving 20, and then people are okay with that. No, you either match my energy, or you can do more.
Cause back in
that's
the
I
day,
don't know.
these
That's
mamas used to
that's
be having
that's
these
that's a
daughters.
that's a that's a ticky
They were
tack
teaching their
conversation
goddamn
until
daughters how to
now.
be tricks back in the day. You had me. Cause everybody mama wanted them to go
That's
find a nigga with the bag. So what you was
but
selling your
but
daughters?
but my whole thing is it's not always about money. Like I wouldn't be necessarily telling my daughter. I have an 18-year-old daughter. I'm gonna tell her, listen, you need to date somebody that got their head on straight. Where y'all going? Y'all both want to go to college? If he don't want to go to college, do he have a game plan? What is he gonna do? Like, what's his
Yes,
plan?
And I
exactly.
was
He
Do
have to
saying,
something
have
with
you a
something.
different kind of
himself.
So
mama. You a
so
different kind of mama, cuz. But most of these hoes mama tell them that nigga ain't got no money. That nigga ain't for you.
But that's
Yeah,
not that's
call
but the
daughter
thing
like, man,
about it
he'll
is
tell
he
you.
could
That was
have
about to
money.
be
He could have
send your
money,
ass
and
to
then your
Dayton's,
daughter
man.
could
Get your
your
daughter up
daughter
out
could
here,
end up
man.
in a situation where they going to jail. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You don't know how he got that money, so no, I ain't finna be telling
No,
my
that's
daughter.
why I say you a different kind of mama, but a lot of you mamas don't care. Long as they feel
Yeah.
like the nigga got money, he gonna be able to take care and provide for their daughter. That's the right nigga for you to be with.
Mm-mm. Yeah, see that's a no for me. I just want him. I want you and him to have a plan. Y'all have to have a plan, and that's better than anything because at least y'all know where y'all headed. Y'all know where y'all want to go. If you in school and maybe he wanna start a business or something like that, like have a plan. But the money is not always that's not the key point because money is made to be spent, and the fast as it comes, it leaves. You gotta have an end
Yeah,
goal. Like,
everybody don't know that, cuz trust me. A lot of these girl mamas, all they see is the dollar bill. You can do this for my daughter, you can do that for my daughter. I know she gonna be all right. You got
Those are also the moms that's not encouraging their daughters to have like any form of future, like
yeah,
to
like
do
they
for
gotta have
themselves.
something
That's
going
why
on
they're
for
encouraging their
themselves. Yeah,
daughters to find a man with money because they're not encouraging their daughters to do
to do
anything
nothing.
to
I
secure their
respect
own
that. I
future.
respect
Yeah,
that. I definitely respect that.
yeah, you
That's
gotta
why they're
have
saying
something
find a
going on
man
for
with money
yourself.
because they're not making sure their daughters securing their own
And to
futures.
me, telling her to find somebody that have money, you know how fast the rug could get pulled up from under that girl because he's the one that's doing everything. He's the one that
Exactly.
got the money, so she got to do
Exactly.
whatever he needs her to do. Like it's because he have the money, right?
True.
Hell no. You gotta have something that belong to you. So if you got to walk away, you walk away with your dignity at least. You know what I'm saying? You got something to fall back on. It's okay. It's okay for a man to take care of a woman, but you gotta have something. You gotta bring something to the table.
And that's why when I get my raise, I ain't saying nothing.
Damn. Steve, what you say, my boy? I heard you talking. What you say, dog? I thought I heard Steve. I
Yeah, I
don't
think he
know.
was on early.
I don't know. That's just crazy. That way you get your raise, you gonna cuff that shit, huh?
Yeah,
So
just in case.
when you leave, well, you gotta have your shit put up for a rainy day.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I feel
Well, I
that. I'm
believe
doing the same
everybody need a
thing.
little rainy day money because we coming
You
up in the
surely
time
do.
things are expensive, and then another thing is too. Some people know they partner and they partner ain't really good with money management, so you might need to be having your little coins put to the side so you can have something for a rainy day because you just don't know when the rain gonna come down real hard.
All of a sudden, the bitch motherfucker know you got few extra. All of a sudden, shit start coming up. Oh, babe, fuck that. No way, Jose. I'm telling you, and you don't even be paying. You're not even thinking. You just like, oh damn, nah, we got it, cause just you're not thinking the shit calculated. You never know. People just be, you never know. I just keep my finances to myself. I'm gonna be real. I keep my finances to myself. I feel like, to be honest, you shouldn't be in a relationship with a person if y'all finances depend on being with each other.
Yeah, I don't think that that's good. I don't think that that's rational though. Like I don't think that that's a real relationship. If
Like
that's what
if
it is,
like if
yeah,
I can't live in this space without your finances, then I shouldn't be living in this space.
yeah. Like that's that to
If
me.
I can't drive this car without your finances, I should not be driving this car. Like that's what I think. So yeah, I'm keeping my finances to myself because why should I tell you every raise that I get, or why should you know? You should be able to maintain this home by yourself, and I should be able to maintain the home by myself. Now, if we busting it down 50-50, we both saving either way, with or without a raise, right? Because our finances allows us to be able to afford this space on our own already as it is. So if we busting it down 50-50, then we already saving. So when I get a raise, that it don't matter because we both already cuffing anyway, right? That's what I would think. I could be wrong. People get into spaces that depends on both of their income, and that's why it's such a big deal when you keep your finances to yourself, because you already know, like, basically we both our finances are needed to maintain this space. If you decide not to give or you decide to pull back, we can't keep this space, we're gonna sink. That's not a good predicament to be in.
Definitely not.
So yeah, that's
I I just don't think that money should be a issue in a relationship. I've been with my husband for 12 years, and if it's like an issue with money, then that's not a space I would want to be in. Like, when it comes to money, I just feel like it belongs to us. Like, it belongs to us. If things need to be done in the house, you have it, I have it. It needs to get done. Nobody need to be counting nobody money. It just needs to be done.
mm-hmm,
That's it. Like, what the
mm-hmm.
days the bills is due. The things that needs to be taken care of. That's just it. So that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
See that when you got a good foundation with your
When
relationship,
I
not
when
even
I was with my
necessarily
baby
that.
daddy, he paid all the bills. He ain't never asked me nothing about my bank account.
yeah, and
When he
I
had to
don't
get
think it
some work
should be
done on his mouth,
asked.
he came to me. He was like, "I need this and this and this," and of course I had it because I didn't pay bills. You know what I'm saying? But he never once asked me nothing about my bank account. He never asked me about my finances, even though he knew I was working. He didn't know if I was getting raises or not. He didn't know nothing about my money, but he knew I was working. He knew I was getting paid every 2 weeks. He didn't know if I was jacking my money off in the mall every 2 weeks. He didn't know nothing about it. But when he came to me and said, "I need this, this, and this,"
You were able to do it. That's
I
the
was
same
able
thing
to
with my
do it.
husband. He never asked me what's in my account. Like, he never asked me what's in my account. Never. But he just know I'm whatever I gotta do. If I have to do it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, like, it's a matter of, and it was never a conversation. Like, we never had a conversation about, I think we just knew, like, that's the way we would just vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't never about money. So I think that, like, it's important to know your person. You know what I'm saying? And when it know your person as far as character wise, like, who are you with for real? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing too, because then you don't have to question whether a person is gonna do this or if they not gonna do that. Cause, like, then you know your person. Like, the money situation should never be a factor, because it's like, this is our space. We're sharing together. So, you know, nothing should be able to go awry in a space that you're sharing with someone that you say you love or you dealing with together, and you got to feel like we gonna have the rug pulled up from up underneath us at any given moment. And y'all don't need to stay together because y'all ain't good for each other. Y'all in the Bobby and Whitney situation. Yeah, so, but money seems to be a lot of people's issue. I guess that and sex is big, like, priority for
Money is
people.
a lot of
So
people issue because that be the reason why they be getting involved. The shit don't be genuine.
yeah.
So you think people give people just to try to they see a
A
come
coach
up?
accused of crossing the line at Miami Northwestern Senior High School. The man, who is also allegedly a security guard at the school, meant to protect and serve, accused of sending Instagram messages like this one. It reads, "Man, I want to make you my girl, and I want you so bad." The rest of the message too explicit to share.
Like sexually talking to her about trying to have sex with her, trying to give her money for her hair, her nails, wigs,
A parent who wants to remain anonymous says that message and many others were sent to her 17-year-old daughter by the coach, and she claims she wasn't the only one.
He been messing with young ladies at that school. My daughter was just the one that had the courage to speak up and tell.
Another message reads, "Whenever you stop playing, I'm ready for you," followed by more talk about sex acts.
To the point when my daughter wasn't writing him back, he started getting aggressive. Like, oh, you just a little girl, you getting on my nerves.
She says her daughter was also inappropriately touched by the man, who is now being questioned by police.
So he's supposed to be actually protecting them while they're at school, watching over to make sure nothing happens to them in school. And you is the biggest pervert of them all.
The school system releasing a statement that reads, "Miami-Dade County Public Schools is aware of the allegations made against this individual. He has been removed from the school site pending an investigation." Some students know the coach and are well aware of the situation.
I honestly think that's weird. When I see him at practice, I was like, oh my God.
How does it make you feel?
It made me feel uncomfortable. He was dead wrong, and we don't need him back on this property.
It makes me a little worried to know who else, in the school is, willing to do something like this.
Some parents are just learning about the allegations.
That's a problem. That's a problem because I will literally act a fool.
That's sickening. I ain't gonna lie, that's wow. I was unaware of that. I ain't know that.
The victim's mom says she just wants to see him in cuffs.
I want to see him behind bars where he belongs. I hope this a lesson, not just for him, but any other man that's around here thinking it's okay to mess with little girls. It's not okay.
Damn, that's crazy right there.
No, it's not. This shit been going on forever.
Think this shit been going on like that forever, but
I know it's been going on forever. Remember, I've gone to Northwestern and this shit was going on when I was going there and I graduated in 2005. It's 2026. And let me tell you something. I want to know, and I'm not being funny, because I done seen a whole bunch of conversations from a lot of people that went to Northwestern talking about it. A lot of people ridiculing the little girl, the mama, and all of that kind of stuff. How did the man have the young lady's number? How did he have a number?
She had to give it to him.
Okay. Why she gave him her number?
He had to ask for it.
He had to ask for it, or maybe she gave it to him.
That's crazy as fuck. You right though.
I don't know. I don't know what the case is, but what I am gonna say is, as parents, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. The kids gotta hold themselves accountable, and definitely this young man. And I want to know how old he is, because this another thing I don't like. Our kids are going to school with 22-year-old, 23-year-old teachers. They 17 and 18-year-olds graduating, right? Some of them graduating at 18. Some of them graduating at 17. Those kids don't look like our kids looked, or how we looked when we was kids. Like, even in those uniforms. When I ride by, I'm like, I know that can't be a little girl. Like, that can't be, that can't be a little girl going to this school. And I know she a little girl because she got on the uniform. It's still no reason for a grown man to be wanting to talk to nobody. They know that they go to the school, but everybody, I think all parties involved have to hold themselves accountable. Period. He knew his job was on the line.
That's crazy work, bro, for a grown man. It's how to manipulate a little kid or manipulate a young girl mind so he can do what he do. Like, now that's just mm.
Like I said, it says a lot about the system that we got in place. But shit, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that ain't the first time. Because we all gonna move a certain type of way when it's the first time for anything. Yeah, food. I'm pretty sure that's something she probably don't seen it done. That probably made her comfortable. She probably don't did it before too. Like life is just set up a certain type of way, and I feel like our system all fucked up because shit, we go off notoriety. You feel me? Like popularity and shit. You feel me? We don't look at people for who they truly is.
Well, I don't know, man. I know all of us got daughters, bro. All I can say is talk to your daughters, try to get them to identify the bullshit and try to make them open up with you enough that they can tell you when the bullshit start happening, bro.
And what we
Mm-hmm.
was just talking about the parents telling their kids certain things, like you don't know what kind of household this girl in, and like I'm listening to the mama talking, I'm like, is this one of those mamas that's trying to see what they could get out of a man? Like you never know. These kids growing up in households that's weird, real crazy. You just never really know. Cause
You
the mama
right.
could be an enabler too. She telling her go out there and get whatever she could get,
They
and
did that shit at Carol City a few years back.
yeah, and it's like the mama, yeah, and I know the boy, the I think it was the coach, whoever they did it with, but they finding out they going back and forth. The lady ain't, I guess he ain't do what the lady wanted him to do, and that's why
And
they
then that's when she
end up
told,
telling the
yeah.
people. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
before then he was giving breaking bread or whatever. It was fine then. But this is still your fucking daughter. So you basically selling your daughter, like you selling your daughter.
Mm-hmm. You know if bust about it, she's selling them.
Yeah, that's exactly what she doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm making people be like, well, what really happened? And it's unfortunate you gotta say that, but the shit keep happening.
Yep. Doing so do. And then, like I said, it don't make it no better that we hire anything now, teachers, security guard, because we got a shortage and everything. So it's just easy to pretty much get on the school board. And people don't give a fuck about our kids, man. They'll put killers, rapists, they'll put anything in front of our kids, man. They took the most important things out of school. Why the fuck wouldn't they put the worst things in there? All that shit is, man. All that shit is sickening, though. No matter what. I just want people to understand, shit, rape is rape. You feel me? Don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like, it ain't no, oh, if she did, see that. You feel me? Once that shit get out in the airwaves, that shit is rape. Period.
Well, that's true. How you handle that shit when it get out? You, that's you. And
Oh,
you got a
dang
little
shit, I
daughter
ain't
and the
gonna
security
know.
guard trying to talk to her. You
One
going
thing
down
about
to
me,
the
I'm gonna
school
try to
board
stay.
or you
I'm
gonna go
trying to
handle that?
stay. I'm gonna try to stay as low key as possible because shit, like I said, I don't want them to see me coming. I'm gonna try to be as calm as possible because I don't want them to see me coming. I don't want them to hear me coming, feel me coming, nothing. Because I'm gonna get to do what I want to do to that nigga. That's why I say I don't play that shit when it comes to my kids, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be on my daughter, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold a grown ass man accountable. You feel me? And don't let that nigga have no daughters. Come on, man. What we doing, bro? We know that a child mind is not as developed, man. Us as older niggas know this shit. I don't even see myself. My sister probably would have been around 26, 25. I don't even see myself dealing with something that my sister age. Some people, yeah, they be before their time, but no matter what, it's always gonna be something that they show where it's like, yeah, you're a child. Like you a little girl, heard me? Her laugh, her draw. It's gonna be something that shows that she's a little girl. And how this shit keep turning you on, nigga? Like I said, I'm in that situation. We gonna have problems. That's some calm problems. I'm gonna be calm as fuck at the end of the day. And they better let me know that. And they better, as soon as they found out, they better have let me know when they found out. Because if I find out anything else, bro, like I say, there's gonna be extra problems. Go how this shit rock. And that
Nah, I
shit
feel you.
sitting
Now
in
you gotta be a lawyer, a police advocate. You gotta be everything. You
there,
ready
no
to get
matter
little
what.
girls, bro. Yeah.
Disciplinarian, you feel me? Like a judge, executioner, you feel me? Like at that point, that's what it's gonna be. Because like I said, what is your intentions? And we gotta teach our kids this shit because this how you get trafficked. When you see the shit with a little girl with a man, a 38-year-old man or whatever old he was in the car, got put in the car with a 16-year-old girl, calling her his friend. Oh yeah, we were just driving to Orlando. What the fuck, nigga? What you mean? It's your... First he said his niece, then he turned around and said it was his friend. Like, how that's your friend, bro? And I'm pretty sure the nigga looked like a little pimp ass nigga. Like, he probably got in her head, you feel me? Got her to leave her crib, you feel me? And got her on the road just trying to make money, you feel me? By selling herself. Like I say, when y'all just had the conversation about, money and all that, like I said, I agree with all that, but I feel like everything, it should be a piece of everything that matters in a person. Because we don't got away from love. Like just because a lot of people don't receive the love that they want, it's like we pretty much act like it don't exist no more. So nothing is led with love no more. Nothing. And I feel like that's what's fucking up the world. Because shit, if we looking at, trying to look at attributes in a person, like shit, how you gonna actually get to a point of loving that person? You gonna fall in love with the attributes? And so if it's a business, let's make this shit a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're a track star, I'm a track star. I play football for 2 years. Let's go ahead and make kids. See what we can do. This shit trash out here, man. What?
And you know what to identify for you was to put your kids in position.
Huh?
I said, you know what to identify for. Maybe we can put your kids in better position.
Uh-huh. And that's how that goes. So the things that we pour into our kids, we make sure they look for the same things in people. You feel me? Like, I don't take that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they have humility? You feel me? Do they have sympathy? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they caring at the end of the day? I feel like paying attention to things that's not really that important at the end of the day that don't really mean that you won't get hurt. So whether that person broke, whether they got money, whether they, up and coming, like, what's the best recipe for a person to figure out that that's their person? Well, sure, we've been getting it wrong forever.
And away he goes. 5 seconds later, disaster.
A fun day at an adventure park goes terribly wrong. A 10-year-old boy was celebrating his birthday. He hops on a zip line ride, then out of nowhere falls more than 20 feet to the ground. Ann Mercogliano has the story, and we want to warn you, the video is upsetting.
It happened at an indoor adventure park. Knox Hill was celebrating his 10th birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
And he can't wait to try out the zip line. Wearing a full body harness, Knox gets ready on the platform.
Let's go, Knox, let's do it.
And away he goes. 5 seconds later, disaster.
Calm down, baby, calm down. Breathe, baby. We here, ambulance.
He plunged more than 20 feet. You can hear him crying out in agony.
Just stay still. Just stay still. His body was just like moving and shaking. It was just the scariest moment.
Knox's uncle Navante Hill was there.
What went wrong?
I'm not fully sure what went wrong. Just remember him just falling back. It seemed like he was in slow motion, and him landing on his back and hitting the back of his head.
The drama unfolded at Spy Ninjas in Las Vegas.
This is so high.
You want me to sign a non-disclosure agreement? There's both of us. It just says we agree not to discuss any aspect of the relationship with another related.
Go get her. I think you've done all you can do tonight. I didn't have nothing major on the platform to go through. We run down on the bootleg birthday.
You think about growing up in the neighborhood, you think about all type of shit. Some of it's negative, but when you're hood, you good, and it's all good tonight. You hear me, man?
Yeah, in the house.
Choosing lover. Bring Greg ass straight over.
Oh, great, Bradley.
I love you, bro.
Hey, Pop, they said I'm good. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, fellow Dolphin brother.
My brother, my brother.
Man, I met that man before I know you, boy. Overlocker, man. Right then, I was in second grade. This is my nigga forever. I love you, homeboy.
What he do, what he is, what he just all big dog, aka BOOTLEG.STATMAN. You dig what I'm saying? Happy birthday to a real nigga, you bitch.
And there you have it. And there you have it. In the sum of a 1.5 minute video. Lord willing, next year it's gonna be a lot more fun. I promise you that. Won't be spur of the moment. And another thing.
Mental health shit is real, bro. Like, as a man, you go through a lot, and you really don't feel like you got no outlet, nobody that you could talk to, nobody that you could address and get that off with, without you feeling like you soft. Being able to say what's on your heart and saying how you feel, bro, that don't make you soft, bro. Because keeping that shit inside is what's gonna kill you. At the end of the day, man, y'all already know what I'm gonna say, man. Make the day better than yesterday, and make tomorrow better than the day. Take advantage of the resources that you have around you, bro. Call your dog, call your girl, call your cousin, call somebody. Don't keep this shit in, man, and let it make you start having suicidal thoughts to take you out, bro. Because that shit ain't worth it. We get one chance at life, bro. So like I say, man, y'all tap in with Big Dog. They're going to be at the Joseph Keller building for the Men of Grace this weekend.
Who is the people outside?
That was that's for aesthetics or whatever. That was my birthday shindig that you missed, of course. Of course, you did miss that.
You didn't invite me.
It was really spur of the moment, and with the roller coaster thing that you had going on, I don't know if it would have been appropriate anyway. I don't know. But it was a good job. I think it was straight. I can never complain. You know, the
I see
setup with
quite
these.
a few people out there.
Yeah, Lerone came. Some people came, and I was appreciative.
Oh, that name sounds familiar. Okay, I know who that is.
You know what I'm saying? But um,
So what are you starting another podcast through here?
I
I
mean,
can
this is where we be.
I can
You act,
through you on YouTube because I deactivated my Facebook.
oh well, you one of the few that use the YouTube. Most people do, you know, another way, Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, because I wasn't on Instagram, but I reactivated today because I had to find the person. I had to find somebody, so that's why I did that. But yeah, I went through my YouTube though. I think YouTube is better.
It is what it is. It's to each
Because I
his
think
own, brother.
my thing is this with YouTube,
Hmm.
you don't have to worry about the music or being copyrighted or all of that. YouTube is not really strict. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all those platforms are strict in certain ways. So if y'all playing music in the background, if it's this, that, and the third, it's gonna be flagged. You get what I'm saying? So YouTube, I feel like is more of a better platform.
Okay.
But that's just my point of view.
All right. Well, you good.
Because
I
a lot of people starting to use YouTube. Like my homegirl told me earlier, she was like, I think she said that Instagram is shadow banning people, TikTok is shadow banning people. People got to make new accounts. Facebook with the music and stuff like that. They don't allow people to do certain stuff. So in the midst of your podcast, if you start playing music, like I'm gonna give you a prime example. If the podcast start off quiet, vibing, and then y'all decide to play music. With Facebook, they might automatically cut their music off or say this video can be showed or played due to the factor of copyrights.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's why I was like, YouTube is way more better. Hmm.
Well,
So what
so
do you?
so basically, this is one of the questions that they was throwing around. It was
Mm,
basically if you and your lover have a child and y'all usually go back and forth with if I find a kid, you know I got to give you 2,000 out of the hit, vice versa, whatever, right? So apparently, would it be considered cuffing if you got the money, got the advance, and when the advance dropped from the tax people, you gave me 1,000, and I'm waiting on the other money on the drop, and you never tell me. So when I go to the nigga to do my taxes and whatever, he said, "Well, y'all gonna be straight, boy, because your baby mama got her shit, boy, a couple weeks ago, and she for y'all fully loaded, huh?" You
mm.
find out, oh shit, she got the other half. You're like, yeah, weeks ago. Is that
Okay,
something you ain't dropped? Because you supposed to give me my other $1,000.
yeah, that's definitely cuffing because if we talked about it and we communicated about it and that's what the deal was, then that's definitely cuffing. I mean, I feel like hold up to your end of the bargain.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I mean, if you want to play those type of games, I mean, then we could go there because at the end of the day, you basically lied about the situation, like you weren't gonna get caught up.
So
You
is it
got
okay? So okay, I'm gonna throw this on top of that. Is it a requirement for your significant other to let you know when they get some more money or when they get like a raise or like let's say for example, you know, you get a scratch off here for 2 bands. You gonna keep that little dot to the low, or you gonna be like, oh, babe, guess what? God done favored us. You know what I'm saying? I done hit that scratch off and we done hit the woo wham. Or I'm gonna cuff that to the side. What I'm gonna do?
well, I feel like if y'all in a commitment together, I mean, I feel like you should, especially if y'all both look out for each other. I feel like you should be open about the situation.
Okay.
But if y'all have an agreement where y'all ain't really open like that and y'all don't really let funds, which is definitely not no relationship that I know. Well, some relationships are like that. But if you deal with that person like that on that level and that's your significant other, then I feel like you should be open about it. There's no reason to hide nothing.
So getting a raise is to be celebrated and things like
Right.
that. Like those are good little milestones and accomplishments to say, yeah, babe, we kind of like moving on up in the world or whatever.
Right.
Well, I ain't mad at that. I was just, curious to get an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always some shit going on when it comes to the money. You dig?
Yeah, but cuffing that shit, that's weird. Like, why you cuffing it? What's the purpose? Like, aren't we in this together or are we not?
And that's the bottom line, really, honestly and truly, to see if you and that person can grow and develop a trust and a communication and all these groovy things that relationships are made of. Especially when it's a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can respect that. Now, I had a clip that we was fucking playing. I be having all type of little shit on here already loaded up. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna just play one because I don't really know what I got. What
Okay.
the fuck? I don't know what this is. Let me see.
This your mother, right? Oh, you serious? Stop playing with me.
Oh, nah, you don't want to see that. That was always funny.
That's some shit I would do.
Oh, yeah, here it is right here.
A coach accused of crossing the line at Miami Northwestern Senior High School. The man, who is also allegedly a security guard at the school, meant to protect and serve, accused of sending Instagram messages like this one. It reads, "Man, I want to make you my girl, and I want you so bad." The rest of the message too explicit to share.
Like sexually talking to her about trying to have sex with her, trying to give her money for her hair, her nails, wigs.
A parent who wants to remain anonymous says that message and many others were sent to her 17-year-old daughter by the coach, and she claims she wasn't the only one.
He been messing with young ladies at that school. My daughter was just the one that had the courage to speak up and tell.
Another message reads, "Whenever you stop playing, I'm ready for you," followed by more talk about sex acts.
To the point when my daughter wasn't writing him back, he started getting aggressive. Like, "Oh, you just a little girl, you getting on my nerves."
She says her daughter was also inappropriately touched by the man, who is now being questioned by police.
So he's supposed to be actually protecting them while they're at school, watching over to make sure nothing happens to them in school. And you is the biggest pervert of them all.
The school system releasing a statement that reads, "Miami-Dade County Public Schools is aware of the allegations made against this individual. He has been removed from the school site pending an investigation." Some students know the coach and are well aware of the situation.
I honestly think that's weird. When I see him at practice, I was like, oh my God.
How does it make you feel?
It made me feel uncomfortable. He was dead wrong, and we don't need him back on this property. It makes me a little worried to know who else, in the school is, willing to do something like this.
Some parents are just learning about the allegations.
That's a problem. That's a problem because I will literally act a fool.
That's sickening. I ain't gonna lie, that's wow. I was unaware of that. I ain't know that.
The victim's mom says she just wants to see him in cuffs.
I want to see him behind bars where he belongs. I hope this a lesson, not just for him, but any other man that's around here thinking it's okay to mess with little girls. It's not okay.
So are we gonna speak on that subject?
You got the flow.
Okay. So let's be honest. I'm not saying that he's not wrong for what he do, but apparently, I'm gonna just say it like this: if he's having conversations like that, that means they're having conversations back with him. With him, it probably happened to the point where mom caught on to it, or somebody caught on to it and peeped it, and was like, "Okay, now we got to put this out there." But if he getting their nails and their hair done nowadays, these little fast ass girls, or whatever you want to call them, be on that. And sometimes they get caught up in certain situations. And I'm not saying that he's not wrong. I completely agree that he's wrong. But at the same time, we know that they know that these girls be fast too. It just so happened that mom caught on to the messages. That's just my point of view.
So, when things like children of a certain age are going to school and these type of scenarios happen, should it always be reported immediately? Because
It
sometimes the parent be in on shit too, from what I'm hearing.
it should be reported, but at the same time, nowadays, the days that we're living in right now, especially with 16, 17-year olds, they with that. They want the finest things in life: purses, hairstyles, nails done, feet done. So if a nigga offer them that, they gonna take that. But sometimes, in some situations, maybe the parents might know because they may be getting money off of certain situations, and sometimes just the child knows, and they're gaining things off of it. And sometimes what happens is that the parents catch on, and when the parents catch on, now it's like, okay, now we got to blow this shit out of proportion. But at the same time, the parent looking at it like, oh, you talking to my young daughter, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. They're not looking at like how long may have this been going on. Ain't nobody looking to that. How many times she probably done got her nails done, her hair done. He done slid her some money to the side. But it's a problem now because now the parent knows or a legal guardian knows.
Mm. So you faulting the little girl basically.
I'm not basically faulting her. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that nowadays it's some hot tail, little hot pum pums, and sometimes it's some girls out here that's not in getting the certain love or the affection that they need from their parents. So what they do or they tend to do is try to get it from other people. And so this man may have been one of those people. She may not have been the only one. It's just that what happened is that mom caught on to her shit with him, and that's how they move. You know how many? It's probably, I mean, like multiple 17-year olds he done had sex with, getting their hair, nails done. He throwing money, buku money in their hand. Ain't nobody talking. She the only one talking though.
Mm.
You got to think about that. Nowadays, that's what they doing. They don't care. These little girls don't care nothing about no. They care about the money. I'm doing something real quick. Yeah, they not worried about it. They worry about the cash. I'm telling you. I mean, what's your point of view on it?
I mean, I got sisters, man. So, and I understand the nature of the older man, younger woman scenarios.
Hmm.
I've seen it, in my face, in my life, in my family. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it just sometimes certain shit get caught and certain shit don't. But
Exactly.
but it's all frowned upon if someone be like, "Oh, she fucking with this old ass nigga." You know what I'm saying? But as a person who might be coming from a certain level of what you said, wanting the finer things,
Right.
wanting nice stuff, wanting shoes and just stuff. If a nigga could provide that shit consistently, you know what I'm saying, and make her feel good in moments that she feel like, I wish I could go to this place, or I wish I could get this, because people go through that when they growing up.
I'm
Those
telling you.
moments. Oh, I wish I can, and if I can be and have, and if somebody can fulfill that for you, you're gonna have a little bit of loyalty for them, and you're gonna have a little bit of appreciation because it's like, hey, man, I'm being, you know, looked at by someone, and I guess if you feel a little attracted to him, you feel like shit. I got me somebody that I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's an old good looking nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you might think you like he really fucking care about you. But like I say, man, I
I'm
got sisters.
I'm
So
I'm only going off. I mean, even with you having sisters and you being a male, at some point I was young too. So What you don't get from other people, being that you a young lady. Not saying that she's 17 years old and she can't get a job, but if the right nigga cross her path and he's spending that money, that's all that matters. Cause mama, 9 out of 10, with the recession and all the stuff that we going through nowadays, if mama can't get them joys, mama can't get them nails done every week, mama can't get that hairdo, cause it costs the hair and the hairdo. So if a nigga walk up to me, hey man, look, I got you a new pair of shoes, your nails gonna be done, your hair gonna be done, every little boom 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 when you get it done, I'ma slay you out. Just come over here and boom boom boom. Okay, cool. But you get what I'm saying? It nowadays is like that. So, like I said, either mom caught on to that shit, she probably seen that shit, went through her phone, seen some messages, and was like, hey, what's going on? And she probably like, oh shit, now I'm caught up. Who is this? Now I gotta tell my mama what's really going on. Even though I don't want to tell her, or I gotta probably like, but she not the only one. I can guarantee you, if she was one, he just got caught up at that time because that parent was not playing that shit.
That's what she said. She
I
was.
guarantee you that it done been that man probably been working out there for years, and nobody, because them female these nowadays these kids keep everything private. They keep lock screens, WhatsApp, TikTok, Facebook, call.
Right.
What is that? Fake calling apps. She was the one that got caught, and now he exposed. Cause now mama putting pressure on your neck, man. Who the fuck is this? Why the fuck is he? How old is he? Where is he from? Like he said in the message, stop playing with me, man. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Stop playing with you. You talking to me like we've been talking. So I'm just saying.
Damn, man. Like, you know, the that's a culture, man, and it don't. That young female, older men. That's a culture people
It's
really like to.
never stop
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's
till
and
that
I
man
and
do
it's not.
something fresh.
It's
It's
no
fresh.
limit when it's at the
Mhm.
school either. It's just some shit.
So an older man is like, yeah, it's sad that your mind feels like that. Excuse me, don't get me wrong. It's sad that your mind feels like that, but nowadays that's what an older man is looking for. He not looking for no, cause he know a older woman ain't gonna. She not going for that. An older woman got a mentality of, bitch, you gotta come over here and pay bills. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta make this work. You can't play on it. Let me go get me a young woman that's dumb, gullible, vulnerable, compared to this woman over here that I gotta go over here and convince this and do this and pay her car note and her house bill, her mortgage. No, you talk about $300-400 compared to $2,000-3,000. Why wouldn't you spend that? You gonna take the lower budget. You can't go to a grown woman with that. I'm sorry. And that's how I feel.
Hmm. Hey man, like I say, that shit is a culture,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't seen at no time where you know a little girl, even if the guy's a school person, which makes it that much more accessible if you're that kind of guy or if you are into shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's accessible. Right at the school. You know what
That's
I'm
real.
saying? And you can get the pick of the litter at any
I'm
time.
telling you, any choice, any option, different body builds, all it. You got the pick of the crop right there, cause you at the main source.
Yeah. So, and it's always a child or a person that's fast and that feels like why uh she's young, she's gonna use her body to
Mm-hmm.
gain access to riches
Until
and
that nigga lay
finance.
your ass up. Cause now,
But
I mean, back then. When I was coming up, niggas wanna blow you up and set your ass down. Like they trying to. Oh, let me go ahead and get her over here. Boom. I know she fresh meat. Whoop. Let me sit her down with a couple of kids. I know she ain't gonna go nowhere. So when you get them kids and everything, you done for. He know he got a leash on you already. But if you smart enough to bypass that shit, you good. I'm gonna be honest with you, because once you,
When you say bypass, that mean what? Like not get pregnant?
yeah, not even that. Just mean when I mean by bypass, you ignore the shit. Like, oh, okay, nah, I'm not on that. You got some kids that'll be like, I'm not on that. I'm focused on other things. But then you got some hot tails that be like, oh, he offered me to get my hair done, my nails done, my shoes done. Oh, he coming to get me every week. He's showing me love. Oh, he giving me what my parents don't give me. Oh, he's giving me what I don't get from whatever situation that I'm in. Once you experience that outside of that household, it's something different. Okay, so now you trapped for one. Two, if a nigga fuck around don't use no protection and you young, nowadays these girls getting they monthlies 8 years old. So now you talking about you getting a young girl, boom boom, you there you go. A baby. Now you stuck to her.
So if a girl is with another girl, how likely is this girl to convince a girl who not really on that? Okay, this is lucrative. He is, that nigga over there. He got a friend. Dot dot dot. Because a lot of time that gets swept under the rug too. How women learn how to do some of these things.
So are you saying like peer pressure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Some girls see other girls do this shit and they like flexing with this shit. Like I got this nigga that he picking
but
me
you
up,
ain't
dropping
gonna
me off. You feel
honestly
me?
nowadays it ain't even gotta be peer pressure. Your little friend could go whisper in your ear, man, look, I got this nigga over here. He got a friend and he talking about giving me $200. So, um, you trying to join? Oh yeah. Okay, $200, that's fine. Cause that's
So
not something that they used to.
so you saying it is a lot of peer pressure with younger girls doing little acts for the little
I
coin.
mean, I could say peer pressure, but nowadays it's not really even really because peer pressure is something you down a bitch throat. Listen, come on, friend, come on, let's do this. Come on. Peer pressure is more like I'm gonna stay on top of you because I want you to do this. But if you could just walk up to somebody, your friend, and be like, okay, come on, let's go do this. That's not really peer pressure. That's like free will. I'm gonna just do it.
But if a person don't know nothing about dating an older guy or trying to get in that pocket and you showing me and convincing me like, damn, I look good, my body, I'm young, because girls
Now
can
that's
kind of
different. That's that.
can
Now
do that to each
that's
other.
peer pressure. Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's peer pressure. But if you go over there and talk to your friend and be like, friend, I got a friend over here that's got they not worried about no motherfucking age. They just worried about getting the money.
All I'm saying is some girls they not even mature enough to understand how they look yet. To a
So what
friend
about the girls
girl,
that just don't know how to say no?
Mm.
We
there
got
you go.
kids like that. They just don't know. They I don't know if it's a point of being scared of the person or just understanding the fact that shit, I can literally say no to this person and don't do it.
I don't think it's the fear. I just think it's something that they just don't know how to say no to. They haven't learned to know how to say no yet. To be honest, because you have to learn that. Because some people, I'm gonna give a prime example. You got people out here never knew how to say no, but at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's just something that they have to learn. I don't think it's a scared thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's something that they scared of. It's just they don't know how to do it. They haven't learned yet.
So setting boundaries is something that one should express to their children. Hey, You know, when
Hmm.
you feel uncomfortable, when this makes you, you know, feel like you're not too sure, you can always know. You can always leave. You can always call home. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now, see,
That
that's
should
the
be
layer of
reiterated.
support.
Every situation like this
Right.
that we have, that shit should be already be talked about a lot, literally, just to reiterate that shit.
I agree.
Like that got to be law in the household.
Right.
Like, hey,
But
look,
that
this is
that goes with the part of not lazy parenting. You feel me? Like a lot of things we feel like we don't want to, keep touching on. We don't want to keep aggravating. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna aggravate you. People
Exactly.
ain't supposed to touch you down there. And you can say no. You don't have to do this. You don't need to ride in cars with boys who you don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like we gotta be on top of our kids, but we want to be cool parents, and we want to be accepted by our kids and not hated. And so we allow these kids to just form their own. How can you put it? They try to form their own life, but at the end of the day, shit, kids don't know no better, man. They need guidance.
So can I ask you, when it comes to the kids that your kids, or let's just say when it comes to kids that your kids hang out with, prime example, um, do you limit your kids to who they can hang out with? Do you look into who they hang out with?
Shit, if I could see certain different, personalities in a child where I feel like just don't match, or it's something that don't match the spirit or whatever, like my energy. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna tell my child to stay away from them, but I know I can't
But do
really
you
force it. But I'm a tell them,
right?
and I
That's
give
that's
them
the
an
question I was gonna ask
explanation
next.
to why I feel that way, and question some of the things that they does around them, to hopefully get them to see the same thing that I'm seeing or feeling.
Right.
This is a
What up,
I
though?
definitely
One
agree.
thing I'm fuck. Well, like I said, I'm for being in my kids' business. I don't give a fuck. I'm for giving them space, but I'm for being in their business.
I agree.
You
I
earn
agree.
space at the end of the day, shit, and the rest of it just whatever.
And who am I speaking to?
Oh, this Bo Dilly.
Okay.
Bo Dilly. But yeah, that's how that could go, man. I feel like that's a thing with grown ups too. Like if it's, I feel like, and it's I don't want to say a mental problem, but at some point, you know, it's something wrong if you don't know how to tell a person no, knowing that you don't want to do it. Your body can be telling you, but you still wind up doing some shit. And me as a man, I can literally see that in you. So that's how I can exploit certain things. This is why an older man should not be talking to a little girl at the end of the day, because I can exploit the things in your brain that you don't fully understand.
Right.
It's hard to explain, but yeah, that's how that shit goes.
It ain't really hard to explain. Like I was telling Big Dog earlier, I was like, you can't go to an older woman with that because the older woman ain't gonna accept those type of things. Like they not on that. But that's the options that older men usually go to is younger girls because they know that they're very vulnerable for one. Two, they know they ain't got the mentality of certain things. Especially if the proper parents are not in the household or the proper guidance is not in the household, a nigga gonna really play.
So let me ask y'all the question. Let me switch the needle. What about when you talking about girls who are just like y'all was saying earlier, a little fast, and like you got niggas who just be vibing, and they be like, man, what's up with this little chick, man? She how old she is? You know what I'm saying? She always, poking her nose in and being present and flirtatious and saying grown shit. What about them? Cause they exist as well. It ain't
They the
always a
problem.
nigga pursuing shit. It be niggas
Oh no,
vibing and it be
I
little ones throwing the apples out there.
Nah, I truly believe, there's some conversations with the city girls and all that bullshit music, you feel me? Like, that get us to this type of conversation at the end of the day. Those are the motherfuckers that really need to be dealt with because it's a lot more of them. I can't speak on those, you feel me, because the parameters of them being little girls and all, but it's a lot more of those at the end of the day because the times are changing. These girls are literally being the aggressors to sex at the end of the day. But we're
what I'm
not
saying.
having that conversation. This is why we in these positions right now talking about the things that we're talking about. But you know, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you know, but once it gets to a certain level, rape is rape. Statutory, physical rape, like once it gets to a certain level, it's rape is rape. I could be inside you and you telling me, nah, no, no. And guess what? If I don't come up out you, I'm raping you.
Right.
So it's like when big dog, you really like I say, you hit the nail on the coffin right there. That's the little girls, the behavior at home, the music that they listen to, how we sexualize them with what they wear at the end of the day, the wigs. They all feel like they can do what their parents do, the people that they're watching, because we just don't believe that, you know, we're the models of our kids. We just don't believe that they don't see everything that we're doing. We just think that okay, shit, yeah, my daughter in the room, you know what I'm saying, but she don't see me bringing in these niggas, you know, every other night. You feel me? Like she don't see that. That's what
Well,
she thinking.
I want to say this right because it's a couple of things in that I agree with. There's a couple of things I think has been like upgraded, and the upgraded part is the way things cost and the way mothers and parents have to work and be out the house doing shit. So
Yeah.
children raising themselves with phones and accessibility to shit, and they gain idols, in my opinion, through what they think is current and a correct way to behave. So by the time you come home and catch up with them, this motherfucker done changed a few different times. When you started wearing that, wait, where you going? What the hell is that? Now that you got a couple of days off.
Smell good.
Yeah.
They got
So
Victoria's Secret drawers. Like, come on,
when you
man.
got that, what the fuck? Yeah, shit like that. Just because they know your schedule so well and how you move, and you got this on this, and they know how
But
to
what about?
turn.
Hold on, wait. Where the hell are they getting these Victoria's Secret and all this smell good from? Who giving them the money?
Hey, all I'm saying is it's easy.
Not the money. Who buying it for them too? Shit, the parents.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why you?
They literally buying it for them. Oh yeah, let me get my little broke best friend, you know, some draws too. Like she got to be sexy. Like come on, like I said, the mamas do it to the boys too. At the end of the day, they dress them like them at the end of the day. Like it's not no shade to either sex. It's just this is what the facts is, and we all got some things that you know that we carry on that we may think is normal, but it's really not. The shit really not.
Yeah, cuz breaking up.
Y'all quicker to fuck and y'all can't even keep up with your motherfucking hygiene.
Hey man, like I said, man,
That shit crazy.
Kids are very intellectually attentive to what they want. And when they trying to get over, a motherfucker come up with a Herculean effort. That's what I know. So when a person wants something and at that age, and when a parent is kind of like obligated to provide, and if you're a kid who know how to like get good enough grades to where you're not on the shitty end of the stick, because that is your job to get good grades and pass the next grade. So you get decent grades, mom will give you a little leeway. So yeah, a kid can do whatever. Because like I said, parents working and out the house, it's always access to shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And the way these phones, like you were saying, I didn't know how to hide shit, WhatsApp, they know how to get shit and delete it, and this never was there. And just everything is just so incognito. So, I understand that. And I say this all the time. Like again, like I say, I had sisters. You get the little sister or the sister that makes good grades and really gets the leeway to do shit. She could be doing the most dirt and sliding under the radar because she knows how to infiltrate the system.
Right.
Yeah, she knows what mama require, and everything after that is her. Hey, they giving her money to go out and get fucked. They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because she could go and B says she's somewhere, and of course she does. And also her little boyfriend there. And also they got a little nerd clique that's fucking off the chain.
True.
But anyway, man. Like I say, man, let me see if I got another clip for you, man.
All
Hold on, let
right.
me see. Before you, I know it. Let me see. You turned your
I'm
camera off?
up for a while.
I think you turned your camera off because I can. Now you ain't gotta have it on because I can,
I
let
don't
me
mind.
see. I probably got one more.
He done. What happened to his phone went out?
Yeah. The phone sometimes the connection be a little choppy.
Was he on YouTube or Facebook?
Well, how he came in was probably Facebook. I probably everybody comes in a different way. It's usually through Facebook or YouTube, but nobody ever really came through YouTube but you. Yeah, I got a few more minutes. I can trying to see which clip. Where that shit at?
Yeah, I was watching a movie earlier. It's crazy because it was a real life true story. Actually, I think it happened in 2018. I don't know if you know about it, but a woman had stole a baby from the hospital.
Oh yeah, I see her from Jacksonville.
Yes, and she raised the child, but she didn't do bad by the child. But it was more so like, when the lady who raised her, she was going through church and she was doing this and she raised her right, blah blah blah. And it was more so like, she told her the truth that I think what she was like 16 or something.
Yeah.
And when she told her the truth, it was more like a shocker, but she came to herself and was like, during the movie, it was more like, "You're still my mom. I still love you. You raised me. Okay, we're gonna go through blah blah blah." But she couldn't get a job. I think that's what caught on to it, or she called the mom
Right.
eventually, whatever. But during the whole situation, she still called the woman that raised her mom. And I noticed that the woman who raised her, even though she believed in God and she believed in her belief, she never spoke bad about the mom, like the biological mom. But it was more so the biological mom was like, "Oh, I wish death on her. She deserves to get the death sentence because she took everything from me." Blah blah blah. But the girl was like, "That's still my mom." How do you feel about that?
So I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady walked out the hospital with that baby. That was I seen that several times. I
Right.
seen the actual documentary of the real people and then movie when they had an actor playing it.
Right.
Yeah, that was a real thing. And so yeah, but see the little girl was young. So she only knew what she knew. So her love and her loyalty and her experiences was with the lady who stole her. And this new lady, her mom, her biological mom, was angry because of all the things she stole, meaning those moments. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, you know, as far as the biological mom, I understand where the anger coming from. But the little girl only knows what she knows. So just my feelings on that, well, I just fucked up. It's kind of like torn for a child to have been stolen, fell in love with a lady who she thought was her mama, and now she back with her real family, and she don't know how to feel because all her memories are with what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm? Yeah, TV show like that shit.
Yeah, that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers,
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Our
do
TV
shit like
show
that.
just like that shit. It just like that. Like
Yeah,
the
that's a real thing.
kids, you teach kids certain things, they learn, it ain't their fault. Yeah, it is.
So should the lady get life and all that? I don't know what kind of prison time she got. I forgot, but if
On
was
the
it
movie, I
worth it?
think she got like 18 plus 5. So I don't know what she got in real life. No, I never seen a documentary on it. I just seen where the movie was saying it happened in real life or whatever.
I mean,
It was a
it's
true
pretty
story.
accurate because other than it just being an actor, you know what I'm saying, playing it. But yeah, it's pretty much what happened because it was straightforward. It was really what
But
happened.
being that the mom was 16, do you think the mom could have carried out what the woman carried out?
Uh, the actual person who was giving birth was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And the
how
father
was
was locked up.
oh see, I don't know if that's the movie aspect of it
Yeah, I
or
don't.
not.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it said it was based off a true story. So
It could have been based, but I'm not sure if that. The one I seen, the parents was. I don't know if the nigga was. I don't remember. I don't. But I know it was I don't know. I know the girl when she went in there, took that damn baby. Said she was taking it somewhere and walked right out that motherfucker with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy.
yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? But if a motherfucker do that, you know what I'm saying? And the only way the motherfucker found out is because, like you say, she was trying to get a job, and her social security number was like, yeah, that was some shit. I remember a lady. I seen the
But
episode or something
I
like
don't think
that.
that's how she found out in the movie. That's not how she found out because when she told her about it, she was like, "Mom, I don't care. We're gonna hide this. We're gonna do this." But I think what happened was that she called the biological mom. She started doing information because it was weighing on her heart heavy.
I mean, you
Well,
know,
that's the movie point of view. I never seen the documentary like you say you seen it.
All up in it.
what's good, kiddo?
He said recording pause.
Then I just been vibing. You feel me? I got a little game tomorrow, a little ranked game. We gotta play Paradise City. We finna play against No Cut Net. I don't really know this other 4-star receiver, but we finna play against some comp, like for real, some real deal comp.
But we're in the process of a podcast, so I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Well, but I'm just saying we about to like wrap it up. It's already
Okay.
been a couple of hours, you know. But like I say, you're yeah, that's why I kind of